Okay. Hi, everybody. Hi, Sue.
Hello.
Um, hi.
Hey.
Welcome to our Thriving Beyond Crisis interview for our new book. Um, Sue has been my accountability partner for the past couple months, and we've grown to become great friends. So I'm so thankful to be here to ask some questions and see uh, about your experience for the book. So I really can't wait to hear your thoughts. Um, so first thing, Sue, the thing that I would like to ask you the most, uh, please share what you do and how you help people.
Okay, so I'm a freelance writer as a side hustle, and I'm really been working towards making it my full-time career. And I also work uh, as a sanitizer, and I do conduct online surveys with people. And overall, I view myself as like a lifelong learner. I love learning and helping others build their businesses through SEO and digital marketing.
That's wonderful. Thanks so much for sharing that. So, I noticed that you have quite a few things to juggle. How do you manage to do so?
So I always love journaling. I have my little daily agendas and a little like dry eraser board where I'll try to set up everything, put it in a list, and do like a checkbox, check off things as I go. And I just take it a day at a time. Um, Another technique that I use a lot that I researched about online is called the Podomoro technique. And
Mhm.
it's available through a lot of free apps. You basically can set up your daily planner on the app, and then you start the timer. You do all the work, as much work as you can in 25 minutes, and then they give you a 5-minute break to like get up, stretch, or get a quick snack or whatever. And then you go back to the 25 minutes and you do more work, and then you get another 5-minute break. And they say that when you give yourself a lot of breaks, and that's the beauty of working from home or freelancing, when you give yourself a lot of breaks, it gives your mind the time to like kind of juggle a lot or take a lot in and do a lot of work and still have that mental energy, instead of working a 9 to 5 where they only give you like a few breaks in the whole day, and it's more exhausting.
Mhm. Understood. We
Mm.
love that you're organized. I think I can speak for a lot of people when we say that or when I say that. Um, so the next thing I'd like to ask you is it's actually been estimated that 83%, and I want to look at this so I make sure to make sure that I do not get this wrong. Um, that it's estimated that 83% of people want to write a book, but don't because they think that it will take them too long. Um, how would you help those people?
So I would encourage them to look at the positives of writing a book. As a business, as a small business owner, writing a book can give you authority and a sense of leadership in your community, because when people Google you or look you up, they'll see that you have a whole book on what you do. Or if you're just a person that wants to get your story out, writing a book can help you to reach others that are going through whatever you're going through, if it's a personal story. So it can give you more confidence, and it can give you value of yourself, increase your self-esteem, and it inspires you. It has inspired me to create more in terms of writing projects and musical projects, and embark on more opportunities on my own.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful sentiment. I'm so glad that you have this kind of information because a lot of people don't know where to turn when it comes to things like that. Um, they just end up being discouraged and opt out of writing a book. So thank
Mm,
you for that advice. Um,
you're welcome.
so, yeah. Um, how does it feel to be done with your chapter?
It feels very great. I have a feeling of accomplishment. I've been so excited about it. Been telling almost anybody that'll listen that I have a book coming up. Makes me proud of myself. Especially during this pandemic. I know a lot of people have been down in the dumps. It's a lot of depressing circumstances. We're seeing a lot of people lose their lives, and it's just, on one hand, it's a lot of turmoil, and then on the other hand, it's a lot of free time that a lot of people have had to work on their hobbies or to sharpen their skills. So I've used this time to really try to sharpen my skills, and I want to be a literary role model in the writing industry and just be inspirational to others.
Mm-hmm. Well, you surely are an inspiration, Sue. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Uh, so, what would you tell someone who's thinking of sharing their story but are hesitant to do so? This is pretty similar to the question I previously asked, but I would love to hear more from you on it, if you don't mind.
Sure. So if you're thinking of sharing your story but you hesitant to do so, just do it. I would say just put the pen to the paper and start writing, even if it might come out like as a brainstorming project. You know, just start, get a journal and start writing as much as you can. And keep in mind that your story can open many doors. We're living during a time of technological advancements. So you have the chance to reach so many people just through your social media platforms. I know it's definitely what we're living in a time that a lot of people are getting the chance to shine. Like back in the day, a lot of writers were just broke. They didn't have no chances, didn't have no opportunities to get their story to reach a large audience. But today we have Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube. We have ads. We can invest in advertisements, or you can even promote yourself organically. So many ways to get your story out there. So just share it. If it has to start out with a post, and keep sharing the post and keep sharing in Facebook groups, and before you know it, you'll start getting emails and people will want to collaborate with you, and it'll just get, the momentum will keep getting bigger and bigger.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that, Sue. Um, so this will be our closer. Um, I've enjoyed it a lot. The last question that I would really love to ask: what will your reader learn from your story?
Okay, so my story, I want to emulate that strength. We all have strength, courage, and power within ourselves. Regardless of how difficult your circumstances are, we can do anything if you put your mind to it. And that's what the whole objective, I think, of the whole book. It's not only my story, it's going to be your story and so many other stories, like about 30 different stories. And it just shows like what's really stopping you from living out your dreams. Like it's so many barriers that people go through in these stories, and they still succeeded at being an entrepreneur. So I want people to learn that delay does not mean denial. Like whatever mental roadblocks that you're struggling with eternally, externally, or financial issue, probably work is a barrier. It doesn't it can't stop you from following your purpose.
Hmm. I love that little quote you just said, delay does not mean denial.
Mm-hmm.
That was really interesting. I love that a lot. So this would conclude our interview, Sue. Um, I'm so grateful, as I said earlier at the outset, to have gotten the opportunity to work with you,
Mm-hmm.
um, along with the other empowering women we got to co-write this book with. Um, so Sue, please keep up with her. She's somebody to look out for. Um, and Sue, if you want to plug yourself with your social medias, by all means, this is your opportunity.
Oh yeah, and also too, I haven't gotten it out yet, but like you were saying, um, my social medias is my first and last name, or if you for Facebook it's Queen Susu. If you just search that, it should come up. And I'm working on books. I'm working on a poetry book and the young adult novel Ebony Doe. And yeah, just keep tuned. I'm looking forward to putting out a lot of creativity.
Awesome. All right. Well, I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.